Hi folks, Rob here with better-rankings.com. If you like this tutorial, please give us a ranking down below with some stars or some comments. We really appreciate that. This tutorial is going to go over what you need to do once you have this brand new shiny website, how to get into the search rankings. These are basically, we're going to go over the first steps that you need to do in making that leap. But first off, let's define something. When you first create your website and you put it into Google, Google is going to take your website and basically put it in a sandbox, and they're going to leave it there for 1 to 3 months, even more, and that's basically just quality control. They do that, and their intent is to avoid having new sites pop up out of nowhere to be at the top of the page results for a specific search. It's the way that Google maximizes the quality of its SERP, which is its search engine results pages. So that's just quality control. So don't be surprised that you just built this new website and you're not seeing it being returned in the search results pages. But there's many other factors why it's not being returned, but that's just one of them. They just throw it out there in their sandbox, and it just takes a while for it to actually start to get returned. And what you need to do is, for it to start to get returned, is to make backlinks. We've talked about that in other tutorials, and you can find that at better-rankings.com. There's a free tutorial on backlinks. But what we're going to do is we're going to start to look into what you really need to do to target your key phrases and see who your competition is. So let's say you have a website that's on web design services, and let's just take a look and see who's out there at that specific phrase. So if we go to Google and we do a search on that, we'll see a bunch of pages. Basically what we want to do is we want to be the first page. But realistically, that's really not going to happen unless you put a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of money, a lot of hours into it, which is what these people did. So let's take a look at this page really quickly. And really, we're not going to really care about this page, but we're going to go and we're going to grab this URL that's up here. And then we're going to go into Site Explorer, and I've already done a search on this URL. And you can see that this is, this is kind of an anomaly, but you can see that this website itself has 6,000 pages inside the website. That's a lot of pages, and the more content you have, that's also another factor. It's not a great factor, but it's another factor for Google returning your website. And I'll give you the URL for the Yahoo search. And basically what we do is put the URL in here, do an explore, and it tells us how many pages it has and how many inlinks or backlinks that it has. So let's click on the backlinks portion of that. And now we're still seeing web backlinks from itself, from the website itself. So what we want to do is we want to basically exclude that website, the website that we're searching on, and then we'll see that number go down from 14 to 9,000, almost 10,000, 9,600. And you can see these are all the backlinks that this site has. Let me move this over so you guys can see this a little bit better. Okay, so these are all the sites that are pointing back to this site. And the higher page rank, and the page rank is here, and Google's own importance for Google's search result is only 6. So you can see that this site in itself has a 6, and so that's a lot of juice, and that's some real heavy meat and potatoes for this website, and that probably took years to do. So if we do a search, and I've already done this, for who is for this website, you can see that these people have been around since 2000. So they've been around 8, almost 9 years now, and they probably have this organic program going on where they're building backlinks, and that number just keeps going and going every day, where the backlinks are being created automatically. But this PageRank importance, even Network Solutions only has a 4, and you can see this guy has 6, and Gateway's Google page, or even Google News itself, Google's News as a 3. So let's talk real quickly, just give a little historic view of what PageRank is. PageRank was developed at Stanford by Larry Page, hence PageRank, in 1995, and later with Sergey Brin as part of a research project about a new kind of search engine. So this project started in 1995 and led to a working prototype named Google. So the people who came up with this are the people who created Google. So this is one of there are many factors behind what determines the ranking of your website in Google's eyes. But this means that this website has a lot of juice. So anything that this website has, when you search on it in the meta tags or any other 6,000 plus pages this website has, if you do a search on that and this website is trying to target, it's going to be ranked number 1. Number 2, it's going to be on the first page because of this PageRank ranking that it has. So in order for you to take that out, it's going to take a lot of time because these people have been working on it since 2000 and they have 9,000 backlinks pointing back to it, according to Yahoo's Site Explorer. And if you can get other highly ranked PageRank sites pointing back to your site, and in Google's eyes, that's part of the formula. So you don't want just like a 0 PageRank. If you get like a 6 or a 7, then that's going to mean some serious clout in Google's eyes. Just to talk a little bit more about this PageRank, this is Google's toolbar for IE. I haven't found one for the Chrome. You can just download that at Google and add that to your IE browser. And this number here does not change like every day. What you see here for the PageRank for this website, the blogs that I've been a part of, discussion forums that I've been a part of, the webmaster discussion forums that are out there, they say that this page ranking system, and no one knows for sure, but they say it comes out quarterly, so it comes out 4 times a year. And it first came out in January. It was updated, so let's say that in January this was like a 4, and then in May it was updated again, so let's say it went up to a 5. I know that it was just updated in September because I was keeping track of CNN, and CNN, you know, its content, how often its content gets updated. Before in August it was at a 6, and I think now it's at a 7. So just because your website, and it's another caveat, just because your website is currently ranked at a 0 doesn't mean it's necessarily a 0 from what you see visually from this toolbar. It could be that in Google's own page ranking system, which they update all the time, that they actually have you at a 1 or a 2, and so you can still be returned in results. So for instance, I'll show you that really quickly. If I do a search for where are they now, and you can see that this site is the site that's at the top, and this page is, and this is just for where people know, like famous people. The importance of this page ranking is a 4, but here's a site that I'm a fan of, and this is on the second results page of Google, and it's at a 0. So it doesn't mean that you can't get results returns in Google. It just means that you have to look at your competition realistically, what their page ranking is, and the combination of that you actually might be ranked, you just haven't been updated, and so those are all the determining factors when you want to look at what you're going to target, and how to get ranked, how to get results, your results returned higher, your page returned higher in the results. Those are all things that you want to think about. So this is just another video, another free tutorial about page ranking, what you need to do, what you need to think about when you're putting your website out there. And if you like this video, please give me some stars and comments. Appreciate it. Thanks.